Welcome to Down South Football Podcast. We are headed into the weekend. This is your boy Renard Williams. To the right of him, you got Chauncey Tuck. Below him, you got Mr. I Am DJ Double Dose Ben Dennis. And then to the side of him, you got Mr. David Gardner. You can reach him at DL Gardner 205. What's going on, people? This is our SEC preview, man. We're not going to do a long preview on it because we got some games to predict and get to today. But we definitely want to start out and let you know that we're going to talk a little bit SEC. Give some little controversial takes as we always do, because I already know who's going to do that. Not going to say any name, but they know who they are. But before we get into this, y'all fellas doing good tonight?
Doing straight, bro.
Yeah.
We good, man. We good.
We're good. So let's start. Let's just go ahead and get into it, man. Let's start a little SEC. We're going to start here first. We know we got a lot of people coming back in the SEC. I just want to know, I'll start with Tuck. Tuck, who is your SEC player of the year, sir?
I'm trying not to be a homer. It just depends on how the season goes.
Bro, do what you do.
I mean, to me right now, if the Morris offense, if Chad Morris does what I think he's going to do with his offense, I'm going to go with Bo Nix. I think Bo will actually have a more opportunity to throw downfield. And attack downfield and take the top off the defenses a lot more. And I really think that, with him, being more comfortable in the passing game, with a year in his belt, I think that's going to be very beneficial for him. So that's it's not a shocker. So right now I'm going Bo Nix.
You heard what T. Will said, 5 letters, 2 words, Bo Nix. Mr. David Gardner, sir, who you got?
Man, I think everybody knows in the Birmingham area who I'm going with. I'm going with, I call him Malik. Everybody else call him George. But I'm going with Mr. Pickens out of UGA.
Okay.
The big dog. He wears number 1. If you don't know him, just go back and just watch the Sugar Bowl film from last year. But yeah, we're going Mr. Pickens, man. That's my guy. I'm sticking to it. I called it before he went to Georgia. I called it while he was at Georgia. And this year he will be the SEC Player of the Year. That's my guy.
I got you. Tuck, we need somebody to make sure we documenting these soon.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, Mr. Dennis, who you got, sir?
For me, man, I'm going with Terrence Marshall, man. With Jamar Chase opting out, hey, man, he's going to be the number 1 target. And I think that LSU is going to be somewhat what they need to be, and he's going to be the reason for it.
Okay, good deal. I really don't know, because I really can't even tell you if they really have a true SEC Player of the Year award. I couldn't even remember once we put these questions together, whatever. But I'm trying to look at more of a most valuable standpoint. So I'm gonna go with Derek Stingley. Give me Derek Stingley, because I think they're finally gonna maybe use him on offense that they claimed they're gonna do. That was Orgeron's plan, and hopefully he continues to progress as a DB on special teams. Is gonna be all around player. This is no slight to anybody else. It's just, hey, just give me Stingley. You know what I'm saying? I just think he's gonna have a good year for them Tigers. Mm-hmm. So moving on to the next thing. Who is your surprise team or player of the year? Now let me put some more meat around this question. When I say surprise, it could be a player that comes out of anywhere. Somebody that might set the bench for 2 years and they finally get the opportunity. A team, it doesn't have to mean they're going to go 15, 16, 15-0 like LSU did. It just means, hey, maybe that team you're going to say look out for might be, well, I was going to say 9-3, but someone that's normally like 7-3 or 8-2 this year that might just come out or whatever. But it's just anybody that's a surprise. It's not like the regular media picks.
Right.
So, Tuck, who you got?
Surprise team, I'm going to go with Tennessee. I really think that they're going to surprise a lot of people, especially how they played last year at the end of the year. I mean, I think Coach Pruitt had those boys on all cylinders. Now, at the beginning of last year, it didn't look that way. I was thinking to myself, he ain't going to be in Tennessee too much longer. So I think, in my estimation, I think Tennessee is going to shock a lot of people. And if we're going player, I'm going to go to Tuscaloosa. John Melchie, is that his name? John Melchie.
John Metchie.
Yeah, I'm going with him. like the kid. The kid's on the depth chart. He's number one, I think, on their depth chart. So,
Right.
I'm going with him. And if, like I said, if their passing attack with Matt Jones, I think it's going to be pretty decent also, because you're going to have Deontay on one side and you have Waddle on the slide, and he's going to be the X factor. And I think he's going to showcase what he can do too. So that's my surprise player right there.
Okay. We're gonna go with David. David, like I said, you don't have to give both, just whether it's a team or a player. If you got somebody that you want to keep an eye on, that like I said, this don't mean they're gonna win a championship. It's just somebody you might want to keep an eye on. So who you got?
Well, I always was a big fan of Raheem, the Dream. Boy. Yes,
right.
sir. Yes, sir. The boy rushed for 1,100 yards last year. I'm sorry, 13. Yeah, it was 1,133 yards last year. So he's always going to be my sleeper, because you're in Arkansas. You don't win. Nobody expects you to win.
Right.
But the boy just keep balling, man. So can we show Raheem the Dream some love for once? So that's going to be my surprise player. If I had to choose a surprise team, I know you said I didn't have to do both, but I'm really curious about what Ole Miss is going to do this year. They're going to be somebody I'm going to keep my eye on. I don't know how well they're going to do in the division that they're in, but hey, I'm going to keep watching them, man.
Well, the surprise could mean, 100% of just, they might not have the record to show it, but you can just actually see improvement. Like, man,
Exactly.
like they really moving in the right direction under Ole Miss. That's just Kiffin, right? Yeah, Ole Miss with Kiffin.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you just never know. So I got a feeling we're gonna have some duplicate answers in this particular question. But Mr. Dennis, who you got, sir?
Mine's the same, man. My surprise team is going to be Ole Miss, because obviously, Lane, of course. But when you look at their schedule after their first 3 games going to be a little rough. They got Florida and Bama in the first 3 games. They have Florida, Kentucky, and that's going to be rough, the first 3 games. But after that, you got to overlook that. But after that, they got a nice, outside of Auburn, and then they don't get LSU again until all the way till the end of the season, to the very last game. So my surprise team, I do think that Ole Miss is probably going to sneak up on a couple of people. I know with Lane, it ain't going to be quiet, because, he loud. So it ain't going to be sneaking up on nobody from that aspect. But my surprise team would be them, and I'm sticking with them still. My surprise breakout player, because he did have a solid year last year, would be Elijah Moore, the wide receiver from Ole Miss. Him and Plumlee, with Lane, I think that's going to be – we're going to be talking about that a lot on our shows on Monday. Like, did you see what they both did this past Saturday? I think we're going to be talking about them a lot.
You kind of went into the next question, but we can definitely go back around to it. Surprise team or player for me, I guess it's kind of consensus. I was just gonna go in the state of Mississippi, whether it was Ole Miss or Mississippi State. And my thing was, because with Ole Miss you got Lane, with Mississippi State you got KJ Costello coming in from Stanford, and Leach is looking to throw it around the yard. Y'all know how he is. They are going to be a surprise team for me. Not that they're going to have an improvement. I want to see, I guess I can just say the state of Mississippi. I want to see some improvement. I want to see some excitement, from the state of Mississippi. But it was a lot of ways we could have went. But, hey, we'll go with that. Now, this question is always fun. It always gets the Twitter world going.
Well, hold on, Renard. You didn't give your player.
I really don't have a true surprise player. I'm trying not to be a homer. But if I was really a surprise player, people that's not gonna, I think somebody who name they're gonna know. If you're in the recruiting world, that's gonna be Owen Papo.
Yeah,
I really think Owen Papo is gonna take off this year. And I think he has everything to get the tools together to do what he needs to. But yeah, I'll go with Owen, Mr. Number 0, finally.
Okay.
Since now you can wear 0. He already done switched to 0, so that's what he got. Now this question is always a good one. Who will not meet expectations? Who wants to go first on this one?
I want to go first. Can I go first?
and I'll go second. Yeah, and I'll go second.
So,
go ahead.
When we ask this question, are we talking about player or team? What are we talking?
Team. We're talking about team.
The University of Alabama would not meet expectations. And I say this because I don't think Matt Jones is the answer. I think I just don't see it. I think they will win some games, but I don't see them win the conference. And we're gonna get into that too later on in the show. But I don't think they're gonna meet expectations because today they dropped the the conference. Somebody was predicting who was gonna win the conference. I say no on that. So that's who I pick for who will not meet expectation. Net against Bama. I love some of their players, but I just don't see it happening, man. That's where I'm at with it.
Well, there's a big divide amongst Bama fans right now who wants Bryce Young in there because of what he's showing at practice. So I think Mac is going to manage the game, but I don't know. We'll see. But who you got, Tuck? Because you look like you got that look on your face like you about to say something to piss a lot of people off, and I love it. So go ahead.
Man, good and damn well. This team actually this team actually got throwback jerseys with the last year they won. And
Come on,
no, I'm going to go with the University of Georgia Bulldogs because they do not meet expectations. Never. It was been 40 years.
40.
40.
And they actually have a patch.
Put on the patch.
Bro, y'all couldn't wait till 50 to do this? I mean, what's the big deal? They didn't do nothing at 30. They didn't do nothing at
decades. Gotta celebrate it, Tuck.
My God. But anyway, so I really think them not choosing their quarterback, can't think of his name right now, but their quarterback battle, their quarterback position is real suspect. I'm telling you, because I really don't think they know what they got, but their defense is elite.
So let me just add this to that. First of all, uniforms are fire though. The one they just came out with.
Don't get me wrong, they
are red pants are fire.
I was like, but wait, what's that?
But let me just ask this. Are you talking about DeJuan Mathis or are you talking about JT Daniels?
JT Daniels. I'm talking about JT Daniels is a little bit overrated to me.
Well, DeJuan Mathis apparently is the one that done took the lead out there. That's the black guy that's apparently supposed to be the one that's gonna be starting.
Who was the kid that left? I can't remember.
Jamie Newman.
Newman from Wake Forest. Newman.
Jamie Newman. To me, it spoke volumes for Jamie Newman to leave. Because he wasn't gonna get the starting job. Don't get me wrong. I really don't think JT beat this guy out. I don't think the new kid beat him out. Something happened.
I heard DeJuan really did a number, but go ahead, Dave.
So I got a question.
Okay.
And Tuck, I'm gonna kind of spin off what you said. You said it speaks volumes that Jamie Newman didn't win the starting job.
Allegedly,
left, right?
Allegedly,
and he left, right?
Yeah,
right. But he left to declare that he's going to go into the draft, right? Is that what he said? He's going to get ready for the draft?
He said he's getting ready for his draft preparation.
This doesn't surprise me because Georgia chose the wrong quarterback year, 2 years ago?
Yeah, they kept Fromm.
They kept Fromm, which was the worst. Which was the worst of the three quarterbacks that they had.
So that means, to me, that tells me you don't know how to pick a starting quarterback.
Correct. So I believe Jamie Newman. I think Jamie Newman probably gonna go pro and be better than whatever they got there. So again, I must agree with you. And if I could change my pick and if I could rewind this, I would change it to what you said, to not Alabama but Georgia. So it all makes sense.
Right. It just, to me, I really think I'm not. I'm a real Georgia hater. Everybody know that.
Right. Everybody know that. They should know that.
But, I mean, I'll pull for George all day long. George, I will pull for him. Hope he gets his stats against everybody except Auburn. But I just think Kirby he can't find that offensive guy to fit the mold.
Well, let me ask you this question before you finish that. So you don't think the new OC is going to do anything? with his new scheme? I'm asking like a serious question.
The year one, no.
Okay, because his scheme is totally different from what they've been running.
Year one, everybody is excited. Everybody's jumping up for joy over their new OC. But I mean,
let me ask you this: it seems like they are afraid to have an explosive quarterback? Is it that they just want a pocket guy? Is that the deal?
What that ain't Mathis.
Right. The dude they talking about, the black dude. Yeah,
right, but he'll probably be in the portal. He'll probably be in the portal too. But I'm just searching their track record back
for
the last couple of years, and I'm like, okay. You got Jake Fromm, and you got
Eason before him.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm holding judgment is because I know what offensive coordinator was running those teams.
Okay, but
that's the only reason why. That's the only reason why I'm holding judgment.
Let me tell you something. I still don't believe in Monica. I really don't. You got to understand where was he in last year?
Oh, I don't even remember right now.
He was with the Cleveland Browns last year.
Yeah, I know. But Freddie Kitchens fucked that show. Excuse me, messed that show up.
Whoa.
Because in the show we get an elk ball.
Well, that's it from the Cleveland Browns sponsor.
It's okay, Dog Pound. He was at what? He was at Oklahoma State, I think. Well, he was OC at Oklahoma State.
I can't remember right now.
But if he brings like 20% of that offense to Georgia, we will see some vast improvement. But I don't see JT Daniels doing that kind of thing that he wants to do.
He ain't been clear to play yet.
Yeah.
He still ain't clear to play.
Now I'm saying, so what they gonna do? You gonna throw
DeJuan Mathis?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You can't just throw JT Daniels out there on a bum leg and think he gonna just be the savior. No way this is gonna. This is we're gonna talk about Georgia way into the year. I'm glad Auburn got in the second week.
I would say this: if I'm Kirby and I look at it and I'm not going with DeJuan and I'm going with JT, I'm just glad I got the line and the running backs to hand it to. And it might be 2008, 2009 Alabama football.
Right.
Yep. Which is like we're gonna ground and we're gonna pound with these boys. But that's enough on Georgia. We can get enjoy. We don't want to go too deep, but I kind of knew you were going there. So Ben, give me your team that will not meet expectations. You know what? I'm scared to ask you because I already know.
You already know the answer. You already know the answer, man. They are putting. Let me tell you something. It's the Florida Gators, man. It's the Florida Gators. But look, here's why. I'm gonna go none-hate. Here's why. Until I see them beat Georgia, I can't put no faith in them. Now, maybe it might be next year. I may be like, okay, they did what they're supposed to do. But as of right now, I don't believe in Dan Mullen. I don't believe Dan Mullen can win the big one. Now, Kirby can't necessarily win the big one, but he has took care of business in the East. These last few years, they've been expected to win the East. He's took care of it. But Dan Mullen,
I have one question.
Zero confidence.
How many years Dan Mullen been in Florida?
How long has he been a head coach?
That was not my question. I was asking.
I'm just saying, how long has he been a head coach?
You're trying to come back at me like I'm trying to refute your point. I was seriously asking a question.
I think this year, what? This year 3?
Year 3.
Okay.
Year 3. And I mean, and this should be like Tuck has laid out for us. Georgia quarterback situation is a mystery. So if there's ever a year for Florida to do what they're supposed to do, they got all the hype. Everybody is fully believing in them. Here, they've been picked to win the East finally for a change. I don't see them doing it, man. I just don't see them. I do not see them pulling it off. And since they are picked to actually win the East, anything short of that is not meeting expectations.
Georgia was the top, though, right? But Georgia,
no.
So Florida was at the top.
Florida was at the top. Florida had 53 first place bowls. Georgia
yes, they've actually picked Florida to win the East. Yes.
That might change my pick too.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so So we're talking about meeting expectations right now. This is the 1 year that they have finally Florida. This is go ahead, win the East. I just don't see it happening, man. I just don't. And that last game with Tennessee at the end of the year is going to be way more interesting than people think.
What? Okay, I got you. I mean, that's what I was just asking. I was really trying to remember what year Mullen was in. Like for real, I was like,
I think it's year 3. I think this is year 3 because he's beaten us twice. So I think this is year 3.
Okay, all right. Who would not meet expectation? I'm gonna go with Texas A&M.
They never do they?
Well, exactly. I mean, their expectations haven't been as high, but you got a lot of people that are with them, and I'm not going against them. People gonna be like, you weren't gonna choose Auburn. It wasn't about Auburn. Auburn doesn't have high expectations, but I've heard several people think that Texas A&M was going. This is what was said all summer long. Heard it all summer long before the schedule changed. Before the schedule changed, was that there was no reason why Texas A&M shouldn't have been 10-0 with that schedule.
Yep.
Going into that, that's you really heard that all something like Auburn and one other game was a swing game, but at that time it was like with everything going on, the way they schedule set up, that they should be 10-0 going into was it the Alabama game or somebody game.
Right.
So those expectations. Now the expectations have changed because of the schedule has changed, which I think that's another thing that we really didn't get into enough was how much this schedule week to week with COVID and all this other kind of stuff is going to actually impact a lot of these games. But right now it's Texas A&M. That's no hate to them. It's not a talent thing. It's just more of like you got to see certain people get over the hump. I mean, you can say what you want to say about Auburn and their history of letting people down, disappointments. We've been there though. In that division, you got to get there. So next one is going to be individual breakout player of the team of the team. Basically, it should have said of the conference. My bad, but it should say of the conference. But I was really talking more about newcomers and people like that. So that's what I really meant for that was the newcomers. I'll start it off since I messed up the stupid sentence. my newcomer or breakout player of the year, number 1 is Eric Gilbert down at LSU. The tight end, the freshman tight end, the 6'5", 250-pound tight end who's apparently doing flips and catching the ball like he OBJ in practice. I mean, they've been hyping this guy all summer long, and even before then, even when he played in the game, big kid, already making great catches. Everybody on LSU team is raving about him, so he's my kind of like breakout player or newcomer of the year kind of thing for me. Tuck, who you got?
I'm gonna stay on the Plains. I'm gonna go with Tank Bisbee.
But your comments are gonna be really, really interesting.
Very, very.
They're gonna go ahead. But so I'm gonna be ready for it. But yeah.
Oh yeah, you know me. I'm always ready for these.
They're gonna be like, Homer Simpson.
I think I really think don't get me wrong. I think Worm is going to be a every down back, but I think as the season progressed, I think when Tank gets the feel of college football, I think Tank is going to take over. I really do. I think he's really going to take this whole thing over as far as being a starter, actually learning how to pass protect, actually knowing how to feel. The running, not the running lanes, but the passing lanes, like when you're the hot read and stuff like that. The kid has it all. Tank knows how to. Tank is a football player, and then his name is Tank.
I'd rather say Tank than say his real name. So
yeah, exactly.
Auburn is a team of nicknames. That's where we are.
Yeah, pretty much. So, like I said, I love his game. I love how he stays low to the ground, hand in the dirt, always falls forward. Don't run out of bounds. Drop that shoulder. Run you over. And, the scat backs, they straight, but I like power. I want you to run through those tackles.
Power and speed. That's what you.
Power and speed and acceleration. So that's what my.
And on a side note, to this might be Gus's most talented running back room that he's ever had down there.
That are actually running backs. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yes, let's not go there because this is not what that is about.
We ain't got the logo or something like that.
No. So, Mr. God, who got? Is Ben?
I go ahead. For me, it's gonna be Zamir White. That's mine. I think he's finally going to live up to Zamir White, the running back from Georgia.
Yep.
I think he's finally gonna live up to the expectations that he had coming in. I think this year gonna be his breakout year for me.
Okay, I can see that. All right. What was that?
Oh, my bad. That was me crashing into Zamir.
Oh,
that's that Coosa County, man. That's Coosa County, man. That means everybody got to come inside. Everybody come inside.
I should have known the moment I said somebody from GA. I should have known.
Right. Go ahead, Dave.
Hey, man, I got two names. I don't know. You didn't give me permission to have two names, but I don't.
Yeah, you good.
I got two. I got Mr. Eric Gilbert at LSU.
Yeah.
Oh man, I heard he gonna be a dog.
Yeah.
And then I do also have, like Ben, I have to echo what he says, Zamir White. I think Zamir White is gonna be that guy. So y'all need to watch him. Remember those two names, Eric Gilbert, Zamir White. These two guys are possibly gonna be playing on Sundays, guys. So you may need to take note.
Yeah, you took mine. I had now Eric was my first one just because I hear how much they're using him, how much they love his athleticism, but and he was a freak in high school, and they already told me how. But you know, I had a lot. I had John Mechie, I had Trey Sanders, I had a lot of. I mean, there was a lot of them that you could have went down the line of just a lot of kids whose names you're gonna get ready to know. So even though we didn't go deep into it, let's give the two teams that's in the championship and the winner. And we're going to start with none other than let's start with Mr. Controversy over here, Mr. David Gardner.
He ready.
Who you got?
He ready. Go ahead, bro.
It's going to be Alabama and Florida in the SEC championship.
Oh, God.
Did you say Alabama wasn't going to make it?
No, but he said ain't gonna meet the expectation. So we already know what we
So
child.
Yeah.
That's that special player. I can't say what else. Okay, you can't say what else.
Yes, sir.
Now, David, you know you're doing that. You know Mike gonna record that, right?
Yeah, he's gonna record that. That's for my partner, Mike. Mike, big shout out to you, baby. Because I know you've been rolling with the Gators a long time, and they ain't won that since Tebow left. So this year, Florida will win SEC. Alabama will have a long face, and I'll be right.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Hold on. Dan Butler gonna beat Nick Saban.
Hold on.
I got you.
I'm asking. I'm being why, but if Florida somewhat meets their expectations in this crazy year, would that really be laughable though?
Really.
They got some dogs down there. Now.
Oh, they got some dogs.
They got some dogs.
Oh yeah, they got some dogs. They got some dogs.
For the viewers that don't know, I'm a Florida State guy. I have to, because if you live in the state of Alabama, you have to have a state team. So I choose Auburn for my state team. I'm a Florida State guy though at heart. Man, look, them Gators got some dogs, and I think they're gonna do it, man. I really do.
Okay, I got you. I'm with you. That's why these are called predictions. So we'll see how they work out. Hey, that's all we can do is predict.
Hey, Renard, I'm always wrong. So
who cares, right?
Hey, look, mine ain't gonna be no better, Dave. Mine ain't gonna be no better. Mine ain't gonna be no better because you can go ahead and give me them LSU Tigers.
What?
Against the Georgia. You're damn right. Man. I'm rolling with LSU. I think everybody laughing at LSU because they done sent 100 niggas. 100 people to the NFL. So give me LSU versus Georgia in the SEC championship game. LSU going back to back, man. LSU going back to back.
I wish I had time to get into this, but go ahead, Tuck. Go. Oh my God!
I told you that it wasn't like mine either.
My picks is going to be LSU out of the West, and I am going Tennessee out of the East. The winner will be LSU, and they will be in the college football playoff.
But it's gonna be a lot of COVID going on. That's all I can say. I guess.
Hey, Coach O said, "Look, I hope they can play on Saturday." That's all he can say. I hope they can play. Damn,
come on, Homer.
Come on, Williams.
Come on, Homer.
Look, I'm smart enough not to pick Auburn. Y'all know me better than that.
Yeah.
I would never.
We're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Even though I've said time and time again, this would be the year that Auburn go 9-1 and 10-0. This would be some stuff that they will pull. However, I'm gonna start in the East, man. I'm not picking Georgia right now. I'm gonna roll with Florida. And when I in this pick is not a normal pick because I'm trying to think about depth and I try to think about COVID and all things that can happen and schedule.
Oh.
Their schedule lines up where they really only have one 1-2 game really tough schedule. I mean tough stretch that they have. And Georgia got they got Bama, they got Auburn, they got LSU, if I'm not mistaken. Not to mention still playing Florida. The schedule kind of lines up more in Florida. So I'm gonna roll with that because I don't really see Tennessee or Kentucky coming up enough to actually win the actual East yet. And in the West, man, you might well just stay with what's already there. You might well just stay down in T-Town. Like I said, I hope we beat the hell out of them. But hey, I'm gonna stay down in T-Town until and you know they always do well on revenge years. This is a revenge year for them.
It's been revenge year for the last 2 years.
Hey, Tuck, let JR tell it. It's been shout out to our boy JR McBride, man. He listened to the show, man. Shout out to JR.
Did I say national championship?
No, you did not. But it's always a revenge year. These last 3 years been revenge years.
I like their roster. I like the fact that Dylan Moses is back. There's a lot of things I like. That don't mean they're gonna go undefeated because I really think it's gonna be an 8-2 year. But you really could pick any one of those 4 teams. It's gonna be so much that relies on depth and everything that goes along with that, man. Trying to get it, but right now just stick with them. But I really think that that they could really do it. But hey, also I'm gonna just think it's that type of year for Auburn. It's that type of year. Just watch them.
You see these
keep a look on.
You see these stars? That's what they're doing.
They're aligning, but we'll see after Saturday because hell they might be 0-1.
They might be 0-1. They be I'll be right back.
Speaking of that, let's get into these games predictions. Let's do it. The first game on the docket.
Let's go.
We're going in order. So we're gonna start with some SEC games first, since we had no SEC games. The past however long we've been playing, 3-4 weeks, 3-4 weeks, whatever. So the first game, I'm going in order the time they come on before somebody says a homer. 11 a.m. SEC Network as Kentucky at Auburn. Auburn's a 7.5-point favorite. Who you got? Tuck, get your pen out and get the writing.
All right. What we got? I have Auburn.
Do you have a score?
Yes. Auburn.
All right.
30, Auburn. You know what? Auburn 38, Kentucky 14.
And
Kentucky. Are you recording this, Tuck? Are you writing it down?
I am. I mean, I'm pretty sure Bernard's recording this, but and no.
Well, we wild tonight.
Well, no, I really think that I really think that this is a breakout year. I saw a stat that Cole Cuba put up earlier today that Auburn is out of the last 2 seasons that Kentucky has rushed for the most rushing touchdowns in the last 2 years, and Auburn's defense has given up the less rushing touchdowns in the last 2 years. So I told her something's got to give. So one or the other. So, but I really think, even though people say right now home field advantage is not going to be that much, there's going to be some fans in the stands, and they're going to be juiced up at 11 o'clock.
And it's mostly students.
Mostly students. So
the 11 o'clock kick is
it's death. I mean, that's what it is. But Auburn is, and Bernard knows, Auburn is terrible at 11 o'clock kicks. But here's the chance for us to get out, hit them in the mouth, show what we're made of, and get it out the way. And then so Joey Gatewood can be great for the rest of the year.
That's a whole nother subject. Hey, Dave.
Gatewood, hold on. Is Gatewood playing?
No.
Oh, okay.
his waiver is not done, and there is controversy of why, and we can't get answers.
We can't talk.
Dave, who you got, sir?
Mm.
Now, Kentucky's been the heavy pick nationally with most media. I will tell you that.
Yeah,
You disrespecting Bo Nix.
No, it's not.
No.
I know why they saying it. I'm gonna say it in a minute, but go ahead, Dave.
They playing at Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
It's 11 o'clock.
No eagle flight, no tiger walk.
No Eagle flight, no Tiger Walk. How many fans they letting in, Tuck?
20,000?
20, yeah.
What was it?
20,000?
What is it, 20%, right?
20%. So that's about
Like 16.
16,000. Yeah.
18,000. Mm-hmm.
And the stadium seats how much?
85.
80,000.
Mhm.
85.
85,
The fact
371.
that I want to pull the trigger on this, but because I need to catch up this week, give me Auburn by 7. Give me Auburn 24-17. My gut is telling me something else, but I'm gonna roll with it because I need to catch Tuck this week on the pick 'em.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take. I'm gonna roll with Auburn this week.
Right.
You
All
want
right, Ben.
I think the same go with me, man. We trying to catch up, man. So give me Auburn 31.
you gonna need to pick
I
Kentucky.
need Kentucky to win and catch up.
See, now
But
I got
I mean, we got to gamble. Now, look, we got to gamble somewhere.
Hold
We
on.
got to go on the reservation somewhere. But I can't go on the reservation with you.
This ain't the game. This ain't the game.
This ain't the game for that. This ain't the game for that one.
No,
So let me go ahead and give me Auburn 31-17.
Okay, quick thoughts about this particular game right here. Where you have me nervous is that Kentucky's returning most of their offensive line that was really, really good last year. One of the top five lines in the SEC. Auburn lost a lot of starters off the defense line. Doesn't mean there's not talent there, but it's not established. Derek Brown, it's not established. Marlon Davidson, all the dogs they had like that. They still got some dogs there, but they still some puppies. They in training. That's one side of the thing. And plus, Terry Wilson's not going to be an overly guy as far as passing a lot. Then if you switch to the other side of the ball, we already know about Auburn offensive line troubles from last year. Not to mention their defensive line is bringing back 3 or 4 of their guys, and they are really on this thing that they're going to pound us, and they're going to pound us in our face. I really think the game is going to be closer than that 7.5. Of course, I hope not. I hope for a blowout. I hope they fumble every damn ball that they touch. But am I finna get on here and say Kentucky 24 and Auburn 17? Hell no. Give me Auburn 27. Give me Kentucky 21.
Okay.
But if the other one does happen, it's not gonna shock me.
It wouldn't shock me, but I'd be very disappointed.
Right. Too many unknowns. Too many unknowns.
Yeah,
And we're not gonna get into the whole breaking down everything, but yeah. So next game is Florida and Ole Miss. Florida is a 14.5 point favorite. 11 a.m. This game is at Ole Miss. This game is actually on regular ESPN right after College Game Day. After Corso put the headgear on remotely because he's not traveling with them, of course. So I don't even want to ask the two on the bottom, but I'm gonna start with Tuck. So Tuck, give me your pick between Florida and Ole Miss, and let me see what you got.
I'm going with a shocker here.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. You're not gonna do it.
You're not gonna do it. He's laughing too hard. He ain't gonna do it.
Go ahead and do it. I need to catch you this week. Yeah.
You know what? I really want to do this. I really want.
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and
Question.
do it.
I really want to pull the trigger because
Hold on. Question. Are we still, for our records, are we just doing straight wins and losses, right?
Yeah, straight wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Straight wins and losses.
I've been saying, because I'll pull that.
Now we ain't going to
all
spread.
day.
We ain't going to spread.
I'll put that plus 14 all day long.
Look, let me tell you, I really want to pick Ole Miss in this game. I really do. But give me Florida. I'll say right today, I'll say 28, Florida, and Ole Miss 23.
Okay. Dave?
Give me Florida big. Florida big.
Ben?
Go ahead and give me Florida on this one. They'll take care of business right here. Lane ain't gonna pull this one out of his head.
Okay. Yeah. Give me Florida. I think in this year, man, people that have returning quarterbacks, and have continuity without a lot of staff turnover is going to really, really be big. Ole Miss breaking in a new staff with no spring practice. Give me Florida 35-14.
Yeah, like I said, Florida big.
Big.
Look, let me tell you, if Ole Miss wins this game, I'm going to be hurt because I was like,
the crazy part about I wouldn't be shocked. I really would.
Look, here's the thing: they're wearing those powder blue jerseys. They got momentum on their side. Florida lost 3.
They can win just for the jerseys, bro.
They can't show the light. So if it was a night game,
Florida
I might have would have pulled it.
Florida also lost 3 of their starting offensive linemen.
True.
They lost them. They lost their receivers. They don't have the same running back they had. It's a lot of stuff that Florida has to replace. That's why I'm like, they really picked these guys to win the SEC. Okay, but hey, we'll see. But I'm just gonna let you know I should get an asterisk because I'm gonna say
no asterisk. No,
I just want to let
You know,
Asterisk hell.
Nope. No asterisk.
I should have pulled a damn trigger.
It's not too late. It's not too late.
I don't feel it. I'm not feeling it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So now we changing our mind real quick.
But my heart saying one thing.
Okay, say it with your heart.
Brain.
Moving on. Next game is going to be Mississippi State and LSU at 2:30. That's the CBS game. LSU is a 16.5-point favorite at home. I like Mississippi State. I like KJ Costello, but it's like I said, continuity on the staff. Talent-wise, I don't think Mississippi State is there, but give me LSU. Don't know what the offense is going to look like. Give me LSU 24, Mississippi State 10.
24-10?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go ahead and roll LSU 31. I'm sticking with that 30. I like that 30 this week. 31-17.
Well, you got a lot of confidence in the offense.
I do, man. I look. Blame it on Travis, blame it on Shank, blame it on Vern, man. But they have told me that they believe in Brennan, and they have told me so much about Brennan that I'm sipping the Kool-Aid.
It ain't Brennan. It's not even a player. I don't believe it. It's just first game. I just got first game. I got first game issues. So first game issues is always a big thing for me. First game is just a damn toss up too many times. Dave?
31-14 LSU.
Mississippi State still has a defense, so give me LSU 24 and give me Mississippi State 21.
Bet.
Close.
Next thing, closer than the experts think. You got Georgia at Arkansas. Georgia is a 26-point favorite. Please don't ask me no questions. Give me Georgia 40-7.
You can sweep this. I don't think none of us is going to pick Arkansas.
Yeah, I think we all can leave Georgia. Right?
You can sweep that.
I think we can sweep this next game too. As Bama at Missouri, with Missouri still having the players out. Missouri is a 31-point underdog. And it was, please understand, at the beginning of last week, before they announced that they was a 21-point underdog. Do you know, or 23-point underdog, do you know how much it takes to swing 8 points in gambling?
Well, they did.
Good Lord.
They did have the COVID.
That's what I'm saying. So the COVID people. That's what the people out being COVID. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They have switched it that much. But man, look, whatever. I'll watch it for a quarter.
Yeah, that'll be on the same time we playing Miami. So yeah,
and they playing at Missouri too. Them fans gonna leave so quick.
What they playing at Missouri?
It's at Missouri. Yeah, I don't know why they gave. You gonna get them a road game, give them Missouri. That's a whole different story. I don't think we need to talk about that. No. Vanderbilt and Texas A&M. Texas A&M was a 29.5-point favorite. Anybody got any hope?
A&M versus who?
So what now?
A&M versus who?
Anchor down.
Yeah, versus Vandy. Vandy and Texas A&M.
Yeah, 29 and a half.
29.5-point favorite against Vandy.
That's a lot of that's a lot of confidence, boy. That's a lot
of points.
Man, I don't think Jimbo has scored 29 points and he left other than the 19 point, other than 19 overtime game. But you know,
that don't
I just got Texas A&M, man. I don't want. Just give me Texas A&M. That's all we need to know on that. I'm not going to spend time on that. I can move on.
I don't think nobody going with Derek Mason. Yeah, I think we good.
Yeah, D Mason, you might not get out of this one.
I mean, he did get his best player back from that opted out on defense, but no, I'm not. I'm sorry.
It's a game of College Station. College Station.
It don't matter. It could be at Legion Field. It didn't really matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah, that one don't matter.
Something about this schedule, man, telling me I need to pick something bad, but I ain't gonna do it. The next game, the last game in the SEC is Tennessee and South Carolina. Tennessee is a 3.5-point favorite. The game is at Columbia at 6:30 p.m. Dave, who you got?
It's time to shake it up.
Because I'm shaking it up too. Yep.
Shake it up.
Shake it up. I'm shaking it too.
Let's go, Gamecocks.
Okay,
baby.
Who you got, Ben?
You can go ahead and give me them Gamecocks, man. At night game, South Carolina.
What are y'all?
Give me South Click. Give me South Click.
Are y'all serious right now?
Yes, give me South Click.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, Tuck. It's on you.
All right, check this out. First of all, Muschamp is probably going to be the only coach to get fired in this coach era. Did y'all know he benched Helinski today? He benched him.
Yes, I know.
And y'all still pulling for South Carolina?
We'll see how long that lasts come Saturday.
Okay. Give me UT big. Sorry.
Trying to shake it up. Shake it up. Gotta shake it up.
Y'all need that one game to change the whole dynamic of this whole situation.
See what the boy Jordan Birch gonna do since he decided to stay home, Mr. Defensive Tackle. See, hope he gonna do a little something. South Carolina, Tennessee, man. Eric Gray and the boys running the ball back there. And what really stopping me is the fact that they got 5 former 5-star offensive linemen now with Cade Mays there, Trey Smith and the boys. I think they're gonna lay on. I think it's gonna be close. But give me Tennessee 24-17.
I'm telling you. Y'all, if y'all picking South Carolina to beat Tennessee, I'm gonna go on record right now. If y'all picking South Carolina to beat Tennessee, then y'all didn't see South Carolina last year on defense. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, Tennessee offense wasn't no juggernaut.
Right.
You acting like Tennessee offense is about to light it up.
You think like they got and like he got Calvin Johnson and Jerry Rice over there.
Okay, I'm like, you acting like
South Carolina was like this deep, and then this is gonna be like a no-brainer just because of them Bryce Williams.
What time is that? What time is that?
It's a night game. It's a night game. South Carolina.
You know what?
This ain't the same. This ain't the same.
If y'all don't have nothing to do, I want to see y'all on the same platform while this game going on.
We can't that same
time. Oh no, you can't do that. Ben ain't finna do that, bro. It's time for Florida State play. He ain't gonna have that.
Yeah, Ben, I'm a Florida State fan too. Ben, get on StreamYard. Don't watch it if you about to watch.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
No, do it.
Dave.
Reconsider.
They could be 0-9. They could be 0-9 and Ben gonna watch, bro. It's just something about you tap out real quick. They be like, okay, they ain't gonna
I watched us play Alabama State last year, and spoil Alabama State was anyway. But yeah, that's sad.
All right, we got a couple more games. Let's go and get this in. All right, so we got I think tomorrow night we got UAB at South Alabama. UAB is a 6-point favorite. Who you got?
Give me them Blazers.
Blazers.
UAB.
Think it's unanimous. Give me UAB. Also, another game. I'm really trying to see if somebody gonna. I don't even know why I put this game down, but whatever. Kansas State and Oklahoma. Oklahoma's a 27-point favorite, just because I saw the two names. Who y'all got?
Oklahoma, and they do cover.
Oklahoma.
Rat Love, Relief, whatever.
Give me Rattler and the rest of them boys, Theo Weiss and all them boys out there, definitely. Next we got Texas and Texas Tech. Texas and Texas Tech. The game is at Texas Tech, and Texas is an 18-point favorite.
Yeah, give me Texas and they'll cover.
I got Texas, but they won't cover. But I got Texas still.
I got Texas, but this is a trap.
It's difficult.
Not with this Texas Tech team.
Love it.
Not with this Texas Tech team. No, give me Texas.
Yeah, I'm a roll.
Texas Tech being tough.
I'm big Texas.
Okay.
Woo, boy, I want to so bad.
I have no reason to, but I'll take Texas Tech just for the hell of it. Why not?
I mean, I don't blame you. I really don't.
I have no rhyme or reason to that. It's like, okay, we've agreed too much, so hey, I gotta go with it. All right, next game. Before you ask, West Virginia and Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State is a 7.5-point favorite, and if you asking about Spencer Sanders, he is still very, very questionable, the starting quarterback. So probably will not be in there. And they did not say Gunner did not say whether the second string or the freshman was going to play. So he's keeping that close to the vest, from my understanding. He's still not ruling out Sanders. They just saying he's just very, very questionable. Like it's probably no. So and the game is at Oklahoma State, West Virginia. Who y'all got?
Hey,
Neil Brown and the boys.
Give me West Virginia. West Virginia will win. And also, guys, y'all watch out for Jackie Matthews. I think he's starting at safety this week. JUCO product. He's actually out of Pinson Valley High School. He was on the first year when Patrick Nix got to Pinson. Bo, his junior year, they won a state championship. He was the incumbent quarterback. He moved the cornerback with a JUCO. Now he's at West Virginia. Give me West Virginia in that game.
What's up, man?
Ben?
Same with me, man. Give me West Virginia on that one, man. After the way Oklahoma, and I know some people play down to their opponent, but after the way that Oklahoma State looked last week, I think when they see them two backs from West Virginia, I think that this might end up being a lot closer than people thinking. I got West Virginia pulling it out in the end.
Huh.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to gain some ground at right here, Ben.
I think so.
Right here.
You know why? I mean, I know your homeboy. Why? I know your homeboy from West Virginia plays on defense, and the Alpo is not there no more. So give me the Cowboys.
The Police, okay.
You know why? Because they got trouble. They got trouble. That's why.
Man, trouble
went about almost 30 times last week, and they still barely won.
He will hold them to victory.
Williams.
Okay. Y'all killing me with that. So we talking about Oklahoma State here. I think knowing that Spencer Sanders is not going to play probably is way different than going into a game with your starting quarterback, with your three-headed monster, then all of a sudden in the first half he gets hurt, and then the second string guy don't do squat. Then the third string guy comes in and basically bails you out. I'm looking for a big improvement from them. West Virginia they looked pretty good last week. So pull
the trigger.
I'm looking at Neil Brown, man. I'm glad what he's doing, but I think Oklahoma State is going to bounce back. Give me Oklahoma State.
Shout out Neil Brown.
You could have just said Oklahoma State. You didn't have to go through all the synopsis. You could just say Oklahoma State.
Maybe I'm trying to talk myself into it. You ever thought about
that? All the theatrics. Come on, man.
That's not theatrics. That's just give my thoughts.
That's all right. We on the limb. That's all right.
Because I really didn't know.
What's this game?
The next game is Troy and BYU. And BYU is a 14-point favorite. Give me Troy all day, every day. I know what's down there. Now they might not win, but I know what kind of talent he got down there.
Oh boy!
And the game is in Provo. It's in Utah, and it's at 9:30 at night.
Oh, geez.
At least we got a West Coast game to watch.
Ooh, Lord, Jesus.
I'm not going. Well, first of all, let me get my Renard Williams together.
I got my Renard Williams ready to go too. So.
Yeah. Since Troy, they played a very impressive game last week, but I don't know how they're gonna go. But they're at 9:30 night at BYU and this in Utah. So give me BYU. Give me BYU. That's my Renard Williams impersonation.
Okay.
I'll take that all day, every day.
I'm going BYU because they're at home.
Okay. All right, so you got to tell me that Troy has to travel all the way across the country to go to Utah at night.
Utah at night.
Elevation.
Elevation.
On the coaching side, you got Chip Lindsey and you got offensive coordinator Ryan Pugh.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you have the coach of BYU. The offensive coordinator at BYU is Jeff Grimes.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive line will maul Troy. So give me BYU.
That's why he call these predictions, sir.
You know what? I want to go on record and say this is my favorite show. the fucking prediction show. We had the most fun on this show. So if y'all don't tune into nothing else, just tune into the prediction show.
To the Wednesday Thursday morning show.
I'm not gonna say that.
I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna say that.
But this, to me, this is the show I had the most fun on.
Well, maybe because it's in your cup.
Now.
That cup.
No. Because I think because it has a competitive nature to it. Because we got our pick'em going and stuff like that, and then Tuck.
Well, just wait till we put something on it. Wait till we start putting some stuff on it.
I already got something on it with Ben.
So you got to beat Ben this week in the pick'em. So Tuck, what I'm gonna need from you is a typed up email of what we got.
I got
who picked what, so I can be checking it off on Saturday. Like, yep.
But you know what? Ben has followed me all night on the pick'em though, so he's making sure he don't lose.
We gonna switch at some point.
Okay.
Here we go.
Just for everybody out there, I am 15-0 and the rest of them are 11-4.
Yeah, he the one keeping records also too.
It's like the bank in Monopoly. It's like the bank in Monopoly.
We do have proof that the records are what they are.
All right, we got one more game. We got Florida State and Miami. Miami is 11-point
You could have
favorite.
picked another game. You could have picked Georgia Tech.
So let me get this straight. You don't want me to pick. You don't want me to pick Florida State, Miami. All holy hell would have broke loose if I didn't have Florida State.
No, not this week. Not this time. I probably would have been like, I understand, bro. I understand.
Hold on. Let me see who else I could have.
All I need is one mic.
One mic.
That's all I need. That's all I ever need. All I need is one mic. Hey, you got to get that thumbnail. We got to get that thumbnail. That got to be the thumbnail, Tuck.
I probably
Finally, it came back. So who you want? I mean, you want some Kansas Baylor? You want?
Nah, you good.
I don't know who you want, bro.
No. You gotta close it out right there. You gotta close it out right there, man.
You gotta close it out.
All right, well, go ahead, Tuck.
Y'all want me to go first, or you want Tuck to go first?
No, go ahead, Dave.
So, which Rocket was it?
I already know.
No, not that one.
The Russian?
Yeah, with that Drago.
Throw the towel.
And when Apollo was fighting, what he said, dude?
That's 3. Right, 3.
Well,
that's 4.
That's 4.
Oh, fine.
That's 4.
4 with Drago. Talking about with the Russian?
Well, 4 when Apollo died. Yeah, 4 when Apollo died.
That's what I'm talking about. Throw in the dang on towel. Listen, man. What's the point spread?
Miami by 11.
11.
Ooh,
are they playing in the crib?
Hell no, that's in hard. They ain't Hard Rock.
Yeah, that's at Miami.
That's new crib.
Yeah, give me Miami. 42-21.
Tuck.
Give me since White Mike is coaching from a different spot
remotely.
Give me Miami big.
This dude got props. Florida State, Miami. Let me see here. I really want to go with FSU, but I'm going to go with my football mind first. Give me Miami, but give me Miami by winning by 4. What is this? We can't see through the plastic.
Hard Rock Stadium. Soldier Slim.
Oh, God.
Your last damn ride. White Mike is gonna be virtual Zoom / StreamYard / Facebook Live. We're gonna win. as my man said, in school days. we need a victory.
We need a victory,
man. You can go ahead and give me the Florida State Seminole to shock the damn world.
That's right,
There's nobody but me.
Tell them,
and
man.
the team that's pulling for us. I don't think nobody's gonna pick FSU in this game. And at the end of the day, Slim, this is it. This is it for you, bro. This is it. You go out here and stank it up. It's a wrap, brother. So go out there and let it rip. Let it rip, Slim.
Man, I'm gonna let you know how terrible we are. Our head coach got COVID, and we still gonna play.
And we still gonna play. They said, "Don't worry about it." Look, everybody been negative. No, don't worry about it. Whole team negative. Y'all still gonna play.
Y'all can play.
Tell them, Ben. We all we got.
We all we got, man. We all we got.
Man, somebody please tag the Florida State Athletic Department and let them listen to Ben's hype speech.
We need to cut this Tuck or audio person. You need to cut that part right here. So man, we gonna wrap it up for this week, man. This is one weekend we really been waiting on, fellas. You know,
yes,
all BS aside, you know, I hope everybody's team win. I hope we have some good football this weekend. It seems like we got a lot of games to choose from. I'm definitely going to spend Friday getting my other TVs and stuff set up because I ain't had that set up this year yet, and that's a problem. And now it's time to get it back to where it was.
Oh, hey, no, before you go, sir.
What's happening?
I may, depending on how things go, we might have to do an instant reaction.
Wait a minute. Instant reaction to what?
To the Florida State Miami game.
Oh no. We need you. You know, you need to go get you some insomnia cookies or something, and then come back.
No. I did that. No, I did that 2 weeks ago. No.
Why you drying insomnia? We got smush right up there.
No, I'm drinking this week. No, I chose and I drank that 2 weeks ago.
I'm definitely not calling. Look, all I ask is that you don't grill and drink. That's all I ask.
No, I ain't cooking. No, this is a Wingstop. No, Saturday Wingstop day, brother. Saturday Wingstop day.
You like Wingstop?
I got my lemon pepper. I like Wingstop.
Being weird. And Tuck hate everything, so that don't matter.
Give me American Deli. Oh,
Man,
I mean, no. Have you dated the one over there in Hoover?
What, American Deli? That's the best one.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we go in the food critic show, people. Before we go to food critic, let's stay with football. Let's just go ahead and end this show, man. We'll be back with y'all, man. This is your boy Renard Williams.
We got Renard laughing, man. That was a positive.
My God. This is DSL Podcast. Please holler us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And check out the show right here on YouTube. Hit that like and hit that subscribe button. Also, check us out on Anchor. On any way that you listen to podcasts, they have it available for us. And we got some more stuff coming. We got some more content coming. Keep rocking with us. And I'm out. Mr. Gardner, you got it, sir.
Hey man, follow me at Gardner 205 on Twitter. Again, like Renard say, hit the subscribe button, share every chance you get. We're gonna keep pushing out more content, man. So we appreciate you guys that listen and watch. That's all I got. So,
yo, just give my shout out to everybody in here in the building. Also, we got something coming up with Duke coming up. We're gonna let that be out there.
Duke the Scoop.
But y'all can follow me at Chauncey Tuck on Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook. If you're trying to find me on Facebook, I have 5,000 friends. Just let me know, and I'll try to delete somebody, and I'll get you in there. And that's it.
That's so sad.
And y'all already know y'all can reach me, man. At I am DJ Dub. I know this the week that y'all gonna be bothering me. It's cool. It's right there. at I am DJ Double Dose. You can go Twitter, you can go Instagram, man, and on Facebook. You can. I gonna give you Ben Dennis if you want me on Facebook. There you go. For those that don't know, it's Ben Dennis on Facebook.
That boy like he in FBI protection with that government, man.
And make sure you put in Ben, not Benjamin, because my daddy don't need y'all hitting him up talking about Florida State and Miami because he probably gonna cuss you out. So don't hit him up, okay?
Also, like Tuck said, be ready, man. We dropping another video with Duke the Scoop. This will probably be out before this one is. But for all y'all fans of other schools, we getting some more people for all y'all schools. So calm down, stop before y'all say something crazy. We got some more content coming, man. But we finna be out, and we'll holler at y'all next week, man. That's it. We out.
All right, man. We out, man.